Hey, what's going on guys? Rony Boney here. Thank you for stopping by for another episode of Mass Effect Andromeda class builds. So today we're going to be doing the Angaran Insurgent. I love this character. I think he's probably the best healer character in the game, second only to the Salarian Infiltrator, but this guy heals in a different way. He heals in a way that he keeps everybody up, instead of having really great revive abilities like the Salarian Infiltrator does. If you want to check out the Salarian Infiltrator build, just check the description right now. There will be a link to that video and the Turian Soldier, so you guys can check that out if you want a different revive character. Now, let's get straight into the Angaran Insurgent. So, everybody, you have to put all your points into shield boost. I think you should put all your points into shield boost nearly immediately, because this is basically the meat and potatoes of this character. So, under rank 4, instead of plus 40% effect radius, which I did try out in my first build of this character before respeccing him, I found that my teammates tend to go down even despite this effect radius, and that it really wasn't helping anyone else out, and if I went down, it was even worse for them, for my teammates. So I decided to go for plus 35% shields per second under ongoing shield restoration. I think pound for pound this is a better ability to have, I really do. I think it matters, especially on gold difficulties when you're being attacked by multiple boss mobs. The same can be said here under recharge speed. I went for shield burst instead of recharge speed. Why did I not want recharge speed? You know, having more shields more often should help my teammates out more, right? Wrong. On gold difficulty, you can really take a pounding. You really absolutely take a pounding, and having more plus 30% initial shields restored is a lot better. It really is. It keeps your teammates alive longer. It gives them that extra fraction of a second to move themselves away from danger. And I have found that this is more effective than recharge speed. Now, under extended duration, a lot of people go for this. I've seen in other class builds. So 150% shield restore duration. So it goes on for a lot longer. You know, it does keep your teammates firing a lot longer. But what I went for was plus 100% max shields. Honestly, it really does help out, especially if you're getting absolutely pounded on an objective, on a hack, or if you're defending somebody at a device. This really does matter. So that's how I would recommend speccing shield boost up. You have to go the full 6 ranks with this. No questions asked. You have to. Under the assault turret, because I had a few extra points, I threw them into assault turret. Basically, I just use this as bait. You know, it gets people, you know, to my left, you know, kind of, it distracts the enemies. It distracts the enemies if the assault turret's on my left or my right. It gives me a little bit of extra wiggle room to actually shoot enemies and put down my trip mines. Now, I've seen a lot of people put their trip mines around the assault turret. I'm not really a fan of that. I kind of use my trip mines for an escape route. So say somebody's really charging me, that's when I'll use my trip mine. So what I've done so far, instead of resetting the character like I nearly did there, is I've just gone plus 15% gun damage, plus 30% turret health, and the first one there. I will eventually, once I get my character spec'd up larger, have plus 50% turret health to keep it alive a lot longer on gold difficulty. Now, what I went for, before I go to trip mine, what I went for nearly straight away up to 4 ranks, because I wasn't really using my turret, was I didn't go rank 5 and 6 on this. Now you can, I know a lot of people like having plus 50% weight capacity, so they can maybe bring a sniper and a shotgun with the Angaran. That's perfectly fine. You know, he's meant to be able to hold out, so that's perfectly fine if that's how you want to spend your points budget, but that's not how I wanted to. So I went for plus 10% power damage. I went the first 3, and then under power enhancement, I went plus 10% power damage and plus 20% to all power effect duration. So basically under the recharge speed, it gives me a little bit longer recharge speed just with the shields. I wasn't thinking about damage at all with this. I just had to choose it because I wanted that power effect duration. So under trip mine, let me go into this. So I ranked it for the first 3. I did that nearly immediately. I thought that was a really good decision. I also added more power cells, which really does help, especially if somebody's pretty much rushing you. Say I'm holding a cover, I can just throw my trip mines down exactly where I'm sitting. Then if somebody starts to push me, say it's a wraith or a breacher or something, I can just, you know, boost backwards. Then they're going to trigger that. Then I'm going to kill them because they're going to be stun locked. So, and I went under this, I went to more damage and more force, exactly for that stun lock thing I just mentioned. Now, under Bioelectric defense. So obviously go the first 3. Every class, just go the first 3 in all of them straight away, just to see how you like it. Then you can kind of tweak it after that with a character respec once you've hit level 20. But I went for regeneration, plus 40% health regeneration cap. and then plus 25% health and shield regeneration delay reduction. Like I said, I want to keep myself alive. The longer I stay alive, the longer my teammates stay alive, as long as I'm playing as a team player. So I think that this is really a worthwhile thing to do with the Angaran Insurgent, and it really will help. I also, instead of going for plus 30% power restoration and defense, I decided that enough was enough. This guy is going to be kind of weak. I had to go for spare ammo and weight capacity and more power cells. I really want to be able to carry 2 weapons with this. I want to be able to lay down some fire. I want my shield to speak for itself, but the shield is not always the most important thing. You know, it's great to be able to boost their shields, but if you can't do any gun damage, you're going to suck. You know, if you can't bring in good weapons, you're going to suck. If your recharge speed is affected by weight capacity, you're going to suck. So that's how I leveled them up, and I think that the reasoning is good, and you'll see in the live comm after this class build exactly how I use this class. And then under rank 6 I went for Bioelectric Ward. So ward damage resistance 80. So basically when myself or a nearby ally receives damage, a ward is automatically activated, increasing damage resistance for 5 seconds. And it does actually work, and it does help people from dying quite a lot. So if you're staying beside your team, reviving them, shield boosting them, that kind of thing, you will end up helping a lot of them, and you'll give them more confidence. I found my teammates are a lot more confident when I'm playing as the Angaran Insurgent. The games seem to go a lot easier as long as I play near them. Don't go running off by yourself. You're not an infiltrator here. You're not a soldier here. You're a medic. So stay beside your team. Use your turret. You know, make sure that you're making your turret, you know, attack certain enemies just to take some heat off your teammates so that you can shield boost them. It really does help. So I decided to go for Bioelectric Ward instead of melee bonus. You can spec this guy up as a melee character. He actually has a lot of melee damage, especially if you're using one of the equipment bonuses, Juggernaut Shields. He really does do a lot of damage when it's up close quarters, but I think that you should spec him otherwise. So let's get into the gameplay. And we are back, guys. We're waiting in a gold lobby here just to see if we can get a game with these dudes. So let me just show you right now what weapons and what equipment I am using going into this using the Angaran Insurgent. So like I like to do with all these guys, I don't want to use any boosters. I want to show you guys what the class can do in its raw format. So I'm going to be using the Talon 3. I love the Talon. If you unlock the Talon, start using it. It does really, really high damage. It's just very useful all around, and it actually has some pretty good range. And I'm going to be using the Talon because it has such a high fire rate that if I encounter somebody with shields and my teammates are shooting them, I want to be able to help, and I want to be able to put a lot of rounds down range, so this will help me do that. So let's jump into the gameplay. And we are back, guys. So we're back. We're wave 1. Let's see what we can do. What map is this again? That's right, it's Icebreaker. I knew that. I don't really know the names of some of these maps, but I really like them. I think Mass Effect 3 had some pretty dodgy maps, you know, kind of right off the bat at launch, and that it did get some really, really great maps, but I think that these maps are really, really cool. I don't really mind playing on them multiple times. I think there's about 6 maps so far, and I'm sure that BioWare are going to add in some new maps the longer everything goes on. So there always seems to be that little bit of frame rate lag as well in the match when you first start off, so hopefully they will fix that. I think it's basically when people start using loads of abilities and loads of jumps and stuff, but I think it should be fixed because it clearly is an obvious glitch. But let's get into this actual build. So let's move on up to this lad here. Let's just take these down. This is kind of wave 1. We don't really need to worry about, you know, keeping my teammates healthy, but I will try. I tried to help that dude there, so I'm going to move up with him. I always like moving up with them. It's, you know, you're just better off. So he can do a lot of melee damage, and his melee is pretty fast. Alright, let's use the Talon for this guy. Let's show you guys what this thing can do. So it pretty much locks on. It's really good. Even when hip firing, it's pretty damn good. So I'm going to fire it at this guy here. So you see, you can do some pretty decent damage. It's not a lot on gold, obviously, but you spec this up with an assault rifle rail lamp or something like that, or use a Turian soldier. You can just put a lot, or a Turian Havoc trooper, anything really with turbocharge. You can really use this weapon to its max potential. I just like it for shields and just kind of keeping people back, and it's pretty accurate as well. So it's pretty good, but for the most part, I will just be using the Talon for this class because it's very, very good. So we can kind of, like I said, go off a little bit by ourselves, pop our shield just to restore ourselves if we need to, and we haven't really used the trip mines yet. So what I'll do is the enemy are going to be attacking us here. If this guy stops there, that's what I'll do. I'm going to put a mine down right there. I'm going to put one behind us there, just a little bit. I was not meant to go that far back, but that's okay. I can throw it down here as well to block their escape. So if they start coming up behind us, so let's start putting in a couple of rounds here with the Talon. Let's use the Talon just to take this dude's shield out as much as we can. Hopefully he pops himself out. Come on, pop out, boy. Pop out. Alright, then I need to start paying attention to my team now in a second. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to give them a bit of support. I am by myself, so this is not good. So I got to get back a little bit. Got to get back a little bit. Stick with your team with this class, basically. You have a lot of shields. You can take a lot of damage, but why should you? You know, stay with your team. You still get some boosts and things like that. You still get some points for sticking by them and healing them, and you will end up getting a little bit more kills. So basically, with the Talon, play it really close up. So you can still do quite a lot of damage. So just play your class properly, and you should be fine. So I'm going to heal this guy because he looks like he needs a little bit of healing. We're just going to keep everyone healthy here. And there's a dude right behind us. No, that's my turret. It's my turret playing tricks on me again. So there we go. I may not score, you know, the top in this game, but we're going to put in a lot of effort. You guys will see. So let's do this. Let's help this guy out here. There we go. So like I said, it just gives them confidence, especially if you're playing with a Vanguard. It will give them a lot of confidence. They'll be jumping in to do their Novas, as you can see. And it'll just work out a lot better for your teammates. So we have 2 melee builds in this. We've got a Vanguard. I think we have a Krogan Mercenary, I believe. So that's pretty good. So everyone's kind of just going in as a team. This is great. We're like a little sweeper team here. So we should be able to make a lot of use with this class in this round, using the characters that these guys have chosen actually fit perfectly with this class. So I'm going to have to stay right beside my team. I really am going to be up close and personal, so let's hope this goes well. But I do have my trip mines and things like that to stun enemies, to make sure that these guys stay alive, to make sure I stay alive. So I'm only going to put down 2 mines straight away. I'm just going to protect where the hell I am right now. So, and we have 5, so I can just keep popping them so if somebody starts, you know, attacking me. But okay, so we have that there. Okay, we're gonna have to keep I thought we might get a hack or something like that, so that's why I was preparing for this. So what we're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make sure this guy dies. We're gonna put these here at the entrances so they can't get to this dude. Then we're gonna go back. We're actually gonna replenish our mines, and then once we get to the next part, I'm gonna actually pop the support here. I'm gonna support them a bit. I'm going to put that down. We've got to take that Berserker out as quickly as we can. And he's kind of glitched out, so that's good. Oh my god, I went down so quickly. What the heck just hit me? I was taken down by a Hydra. That makes sense. Alright, somebody get me up. Somebody get me up, fellas. No one's going to get me up. I think I'm going to die alone. I'm going to die alone here. I don't know what they're doing. They want me to bring myself up. That's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. I just got to get right back to them. Alright, there we go. I'm going to heal you. I'm going to support you. Come on, we can keep going. Oh no. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on this one. Alright, let's keep boosting forward. We should be fine. Let's put these down here. Because they are gonna follow us. They 100% will follow. So, yeah, he's gonna run right into it. There we go. Good stuff. And that one there will serve as a little bit of a beacon behind us to make sure that we don't get flanked. So I'm only up to 4 mines. That's okay. So we're gonna put this down. We're going to make sure the Hydra walks straight into it. He's going to knock through here. So we can do a lot of damage to it. Okay, I'm going to get out the door. Oh my god, I missed the door. Okay, here we go. Come on, kill him, dude. There you go. I'm going to pop some support for this lad here. Just keep them alive. You know, keep your teammates alive. That will keep you alive. You know I did go down. It's kind of embarrassing. And his melee, like I said, is really, really quick. I went down. It's embarrassing, but it's okay. It's okay. We're still having fun. We're still playing the gold the way gold should be. I hope they release a platinum difficulty, I really do. Gold is becoming a little bit too easy at times. I was able to go in with a level 2 Turian Havoc Trooper and just absolutely destroy everything. As long as I spec'd up Turbocharge, you know, he just was not, you know, he wasn't running out of ammo. So I think it's a she actually, but she wasn't running out of ammo. And it just did really well. So I hope that they release another difficulty level. I know that silver is meant to be the equivalent of gold in this game, but I just don't see it anymore. I don't. I did at first, but I think that was just kind of the honeymoon stage. So let's get over to the ammo box. So it's just going to be a defend one. So we're going to put this there. I'm going to put 2 of these here. Hopefully, where are these guys sticking now? There's a guy here. We just want to stay around these 2 dudes here. We don't really want to be by ourselves. So they're gonna run on forward. That's fine. We can run on forward. Oh my god. I'm gonna pop this for myself. Just because I need it right now. There's a Hydra up there. We gotta be careful of that. Alright, so I'm gonna throw my turret down. We can take this dude out. We can take this dude out. Oh my god, get off me, boy. Uh-oh. We're playing it crap. We've lost all momentum. And I had to stay alive, and this Berserker is just going to focus on me here, so... Okay, I'm going to use my Thokin here. Fire this last round off, and then... And then go right back to my teammates, because that's where we have our strength. So the Hydra there is absolutely nailing him. I'm just trying to stay near my teammates. I don't want them to die, but it looks like they might. Okay, I'm going to have to hit you. How did he not trigger my... Yeah, he's going to trigger that again, isn't it? No. No, it's not. Alright, I can make my way over to him. We got 2 flat lines. I was trying to make my way over to this guy. They end up all dying, so we just got to keep our eyes on the prize here. There we go. It's okay, we can get to you. We can get to you. I'm going to throw my turret over here. We're going to put a load of mines over here just to keep everyone back, keep them stunned. Okay, let's just keep firing. Let's just keep firing right now. Let's get close to them. Let's support them. Let's keep firing. Keep them all up. Don't worry, they may go down, but they're not going to die. That's the main thing about this class. No one really dies. So, as soon as this guy is, you know, he's popping their shields, I'm going to support them straight away. Just stay on the ball, guys, with watching your shields. Watch your shields above everything. And watch yourself, obviously. So we can take this out now. Let's move on up. Okay, I might stick with the Krogan because he's by himself. And there seems to be quite a lot of dudes here, so... There we go. And you see, their shields are really, really low. They have just a lot more health. So if you see somebody that... If you see a character that you know has very low shields, stick by them. Make sure that they stay alive because... Their character can probably do a lot of damage. That's why they have really low shields. So that's how it seems to work in Mass Effect with balancing the characters out. Alrighty. Okay, we're doing good. We're on wave 4. It's not really been that taxing. I did have to bring myself up. That guy fell down. You a stupido. Alright. Okay, so these 2 guys here. I'm going to stick with the majority, not the minority. But I know one of them is going to go down. Okay, you might go down if I'm not... If I'm not right here beside you, bro. Alright, so let's give him support here. This guy is running the hell away from everything. You can... Oh, come on, man. That was my kill. You know it. But it's okay. It's a team game. So it doesn't really matter who gets the kill as long as we get it. Alright, I'm going to get near you dudes here. Give them a little bit of support here. Okay, let me move right up on this sharpshooter here. So we can get him with... There we go. We just bum rushed them there. That's good. As long as we're doing damage, helping everybody out, we're all good here. It's all good in the hood. So we can get everybody up. That guy is going to be... He'll go down now. He'll go down. Come on, push me. Push me. There you go. Okay, I'm going to put these... I'm actually going to pop an ammo pack so I've got more mines. We can't let this Hydra get close to us. That spells a lot of bad for my team. Alright, hold on. We're going to just use the token on him. We want all of our shots to hit. We want to hit some of the weak points, so there we go. We killed it. Nice one. Okay, these guys are going to need some help. You guys might need a boost. And boost you shall get. There we go. Let's help this guy out here. Watch his right. Watch his right. Oh my god, that was a nice explosion there. Good job, teammates. Let's get this pariah out. Or do enough damage to him anyway, so that he dies. Alright, there we go. And you see our shields stay up. When there's loads of people attacking us, our shields stay right up, which is really great. You know, you just keep everybody alive. Playing the Insurgent when people are playing more kind of melee builds, more kind of biotic builds, really does help them out. Lets them get more biotic combos off. You see, these guys are just tearing through things, but we're still doing our, we're still doing damage here. We are still doing damage here. We're still helping the team out. You know, let's see how we're doing on the team. We're at the very bottom, but that's okay, because I know we're helping them out. We're keeping them alive. That's basically what this character is. You're not going to lose a round if you play this guy properly. So make sure you do play him properly, because if you come up against the Ket, then you're definitely going to need to be healing people every few seconds. Every few seconds. So wave 6, not really much of a bother to us. We've used, what, an ammo pack, 1 revive. That was silly at the very start. I still kind of regret that. Embarrassing, but that's okay. That's okay, we'll get it. Okay, hopefully, which way are we going now? Which one are we going? Okay, I was going to do that, but this guy knew what to do, so... Alright, we got to be careful, because one of them can come up on us. Yeah, that's not what we want to happen. Not at all. Let's take this out really quickly here. Let's get some mines right down on us. I'm going to use this instead of using... So you really do help. It really does help, you know, kind of save first aid packs as well. Is that guy with me? You better be with me. Yes, you are. Alrighty. We can get this point here. Let me just start unloading on this Berserker. And let's heal this dude up here. There we go. We got our support systems in line anyway. Yeah, he goes down. You're going to go down as well. Let me reload my weapon because this is important. And we should be able to connect both of these. We will not be able to get B yet. So our teammates are going to have to be on the ball with this. So I'm going to use the Talon because it can actually do some pretty decent damage from range. Alright, we're gonna hover here in the air, try and take him out. Okay, we're gonna actually just smack him because we can't have him there. It's not a really nice spot to be in. Come on, lads, get back in the points. We nearly have it done. Okay, we have it completed. We have both of them completed. I'm gonna take this agent out here. Okay, no, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe my teammates have got it all done. So we did got our support streak there. I think you should get a little bit more points for support. You're basically healing everybody. So you should get a few more points than we actually get, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to keep the mines here at the doorways. So if anybody comes up, we'll know. We'll know where they've been triggered. There we go. So we triggered a guy there in the door. There we go. And someone already knocks him down. Good stuff. Alright, let's move forward. Let's take out the Saboteur. Let's take out their shields anyway. Alright, that should do a bit of damage there. Somebody runs into that. No one's going to run into it now. There we go. Took the Saboteur out as well. What about you? We can start chasing him down as well. So we have a lot of shields. You know, we got a lot of health, a lot of shields. And we also can heal health and shields. So it's pretty good. Well, not health, but shields. You guys know what I mean. You can stay alive a lot longer than you can with most other classes. Like by this time, I would have used, you know, a first aid pack. At the very least, I would have used at least one at this point by wave 7, and I haven't needed to, so it does keep you alive a lot longer. And we're just basically just barely trailing in points here, so if I start, you know, using my Cobra missiles to take out some of the more kind of boss units, then we're going to end up being, you know, like, I guess, like, at least 3rd, maybe 2nd on the team. So let's see where the Hydra is, and then we'll do this. So we'll do exactly that. We'll take the 2 of them out, or do a lot of damage to take them both out. There's one. And we're going to put a mine here just so it runs into it. And there we go. And there's 2. So we've done 2 there. So that should be enough points to kind of put us into 3rd place. Yeah, there we go. So you can always make yourself into, you know, the 1st place player. You know, kind of, okay, we're going to use another thing on this dude. There we go. I kind of like using the Cobra missiles at the very end. It's like your last stand. Alright, so this one can be taken out. This Raider is going to pop his head up right now. If I know the Raiders... He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Pop up, man. Hopefully my mine takes him out. Let's see if it does. No, it didn't take him out. Oh, shit. So right now I'm going to get over to... Where are the majority of my teammates? Okay, there's one guy over here. We're going to go for this. And we're going to make our way right here. So I'm going to throw my turret down. You see, I didn't really use the turret. It's more of a distraction, the turret is. Just, you know, kind of draw their fire if you're really, really screwed. But I don't really see, you know, a lot of use in using it. You know, you can spec it up so it does extra damage against armor, and so that mobs actually crowd around it, use your proximity bombs to kind of lay traps. I can see the use of that, but I think this guy plays a lot better being a kind of like mobile healer unit, so let's take a lot of this guy's shield out. Okay, I'm going to kill him, and then I'm going to start moving to the extraction point. So see, there we go, we're right back in the fight. You see, normally we'd have to back down. So there we go, we killed him. Alright, I better start moving. And I better start moving over to the team. Let's keep him alive. This guy needs to stay alive here. Come on, teammates, you got this, you got this. Are we going to get a full extraction? I think we are. There we go, boys. Woo! So that's the Angaran Insurgent. Like I said, you can stay alive a lot easier, recharge people's shields, recharge your own shields. You can play this both as a medic support character and offensively if you choose the right weapon. So give it a try. I think you will enjoy it. If you enjoyed the class build, please remember to like the video. Please remember to comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. I have a lot more of these class builds on the way. In fact, I think the next one's going to be the Tyrian Havoc Trooper. I have her at like level 12, I think it is. So I'm going to have that guy before the end of this week, hopefully. So let's aim for Sunday at the very, very, very latest, if not between Friday and Sunday. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.